Ah, another day as dogs living in the town. Man, this new house that we moved into is actually super nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's in a really nice neighborhood and I like it.
Yeah, this totally beats living in the dumpster back at home.
Alright, so this should be the park that you want to, flatten, right?
Wait, hold on. There's people nearby. We should probably hide. Every time people see us, they think that we're just stray dogs and they try to call animal control.
Yeah, back in the house. But wait, is that the mayor?
Yes, sir. This place is a total dump. We plan to tear it all down and build a parking lot here.
Wait, what? Did you hear that? Are they talking about this park?
What? No, this is our home. They can't tear it down.
That sounds excellent to me. Yeah, this place is a total dump. No one really uses it anyways.
Yeah, there's puddles everywhere, dog poop, trash. This place will be much better suited to be a parking lot.
What? What are they talking about? Okay, I guess we do kind of leave a lot of dog poop around here, but this place isn't a dump.
Dude, they're gonna destroy our home.
No, I don't want to go back to the dumpster. This is gonna suck. Well, we should probably get our bags ready. We gotta move.
No, you really want to go already? No, we can't. This is our home.
Well, what else are we gonna do? If the mayor wants to tear the park down, he's the most powerful person in town. He can do whatever he wants.
Alright, well, I think it's settled. We'll schedule this demolition for tomorrow morning.
All right, sounds great, sir. Looking forward to it.
Tomorrow morning? Oh no, I thought they're supposed to give you like a 1-month notice if they're kicking you out of your house. Tomorrow morning is not enough time.
Well, I think they only do that for like humans and stuff.
Oh man, this is rough. What were they talking about this place being a dump anyways? This place is perfectly fine. Okay, maybe this place is a little bit of a dump.
Yeah, this place is kind of bad. The fountain's got poop all over it. There's holes everywhere.
Maybe we should have taken better care of the place that we were living at. Wait, hold on. I've got an idea.
What's your idea?
Well, they want to tear down this park because it's a complete mess and a total dumpster fire, right? What if we just upgrade the park? What if we just make this place look really nice?
That's genius. We travel back in time and we stop ourselves from destroying the park.
No, that's not what I was thinking. How are we going to travel back in time? We're going to have to repair the park the way it is today. We're going to have to start picking up the poop, and we got to make this place worthy of being around.
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you, though. I only have paws. I'm not going to be able to, like, fill in these holes or, like, repair the fountain. We can pick up the poop, but that's probably about it.
Yeah, where are we going to get concrete from?
Maybe, like, a hardware store, but still, it would take, like, at least 2 days to set.
Wait, hold on. I think I might know a guy for this. I think I know someone who might be able to help us.
Who do you know?
He's really, really hard to convince to help us do stuff, but I might be able to get him on board. Follow me.
I'm on my way. I'm right behind you.
Pretty much, he spends all his time in this building over here. This building looks like a typical generic hardware store, but this is actually a wizard hut.
What? Dude, you realize wizard huts are supposed to have like magic and stuff, right? Not like an oven.
Trust me. This place is a wizard hut, okay? It's just, the downstairs is just to keep it hidden. It's an undercover wizard hut.
I still don't believe you that this is a wizard hut. Look, dude, this has got, there's a lever here.
Okay, well, hold on. This area of the building isn't the wizard hut. Maybe we need to go somewhere else. It's probably hidden away. Maybe upstairs over here. There he is!
Use all my magic. Almost there.
Dude, are you serious? This is a circus act.
This is not a circus act, Kim. He's a real wizard, okay? I've used him before for stuff.
Almost there. What? Who's here?
Wizard Will, I'm sorry to interrupt your session, but we've come with a dire request.
I was in a very important state of mind. This must be very important.
Whoa, wait, he understands us?
Yeah, he's like the only human who understands us. He's literally a wizard.
Yes, I understand you. Now, what is it? Speak up. Why did you interrupt me?
Well, Mr. Wizard Will, the mayor wants to tear down our park, which we live in, and that's not going to be good for us. So we were thinking maybe we could upgrade the place, make it look really nice, and that could stop them from tearing it down, since why would someone want to tear down a nice park?
Well, that's not my problem. Get to the point.
Well, we don't really have many resources. I was wondering if you could help us with that. I know that you can turn people into creative mode. You think you can do that with us?
Fine. And what do I get out of it?
Well, a brand new park that's really, really nice. You can bring your kids there and have a nice day at the beach.
Fine. Here you go.
Whoa, he pulled out the creative staff. All right, Cam, get ready. We need to get close up to him for this.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Ow!
And there you go. Now in creative.
It worked. Now we're in creative mode. We can fly and we can grab any blocks that we want. All right, well, Kim, we don't have much time to waste. We gotta go and fix this park up.
Let's hurry. Let's go.
All right, we gotta also try to not be seen, because if someone sees a flying dog, then that's gonna be kind of suspicious.
Okay, first things first, we should probably fill in these potholes.
Yeah, and we also need to pick up all of this waste on the floor. Man, I can't believe we let it get this bad.
Yeah, that was kind of my bad, having a few parties with some squirrels.
Yeah, dude, you were partying with with those squirrels all night long. Even the squirrels pooped here.
Listen, they know how to party, man.
Bruh, well, here, let's get rid of all of these trash pieces on the floor. Looks like there's a couple left over here. There we go. All the trash is gone. And now we gotta upgrade this place.
Yeah, this brown dirt over here does not look good. Maybe we should replace it with something that looks clear.
You know what? How about we just flatten this entire place out and start from scratch? I actually know a trick about how to do this really quickly. If I just run the command / wand, we can get our very own magic wand. And then if we go over here and select a position down here like this, and then all the way up over here,
All right.
and select another position here, I can run the command / set 0 to get rid of all of this. Look at this. Now we got a fresh slate.
Everything's gone, even the fountain.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I never liked that fountain to begin with, so we can replace it.
Ooh, I can make a better one.
Yeah, we gotta make a better fountain, better everything. First things first, though, I think we should work on the ground. Right now, there's a lot of dirt and a lot of bad-looking grass. This place has definitely not had the grass trimmed in a long time.
Yeah, this is the greenery does not look the best.
The greenery looks very, very bad. Here, I'll go ahead and deal with that. I'm just gonna select this entire floor over here, and then I'm just gonna do / set grass block. All right, this looks better. This definitely looks a lot better than before. It's a start.
Uh-oh.
What?
My hole.
Oh, who needs the fountain hole anyways? We can just build a brand new one.
Yeah, I'll make a new one.
Anyways, the next thing I think we should build is a little path. I kind of like the path that was over here, but it did look very, very messy. I think if we build it out of some cleaner looking blocks, it could look really good. What about some smooth stone? I think smooth stone would really, really suit this place well. Look at that.
Ooh, yeah. That looks great.
The smooth stone does look kind of insane. All right, let's set all of this to smooth stone. Oh, kind of broke into this fountain over here a little bit, but that's fine. And I guess we can copy the design of having the path split off into 2 roads. It could go off one way that way and then one way this way. I'm just gonna build one road going off to this side, and then I'll copy and paste it on the other side once it's done.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, the fountain's already starting to look a lot better.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I have an idea. What if we make the fountain dog themed? What if we have like a big dog statue on the top of the fountain?
Ooh, that'd be great.
Fountain is a little small though, so are we gonna have enough room to build that?
I could probably do some.
We can have water coming out of the dog's mouth and everything. I think it could look really cool. Anyways, this path over here is looking kind of clean. I actually like it quite a bit. Now over here on this side, we need to make the path go back. So we need to make it converge back into one path. There we go. Just something like this. Let's make a nice little curved line like that.
Ooh, this is already starting to look amazing.
Yeah, this is definitely looking way, way, way better than before already. Hopefully nobody walks in on us while we're building this though, because that would be pretty awkward.
That would be awkward.
Hopefully this is enough to convince the town not to remove our home.
Wait a second. There's a bunch of statues.
Wait, there's like pre-made statues that we can use?
Yeah. Search up statues. Look, there's like a bunch.
Oh, snap. Okay, there's no dog ones here though, but I kind of like this one over here. This one kind of looks like a dog.
Ooh, that one does look nice.
It's got wings. This one looks kind of cool.
And dogs love wings. It's like a bird. You know, it's wildlife.
It is kind of like a bird. Anyways, here, now that I've got this one side of the path done, I'm just going to select it all. And then if I look this way and then run the command / flip, or wait, actually, I need to be standing over here. I got to run the command / copy and then / flip and then / paste. And boom, look at that. The path is copied on the other side. This is actually starting to look really clean. We are making quick work of this park.
This park is already starting to look way better than the last one.
Anyways, the next thing we need to do is continue this path and have it go all the way down to the beach. So let me go ahead and stack this path down by 20 blocks. Oh, looks like we need to do a little bit more than 20. Let's do 24 blocks. Oh, never mind, 25. And then let me grab a couple of slabs. Ooh, we can use some sandstone slabs to have a nice little staircase that goes down into the beach.
Yeah, I'll put some trees down because, you know, trees can never go wrong.
Yeah, trees are going to be pretty great. I know people like trees because they breathe in the CO2 and then give you that juicy oxygen.
They also make for some killer hide and seek.
Oh, heck yeah. All right, well, this is looking pretty good. I don't really like how the grass just turns into sand over here all suddenly like this, though. I'm thinking what we could do to fix that is maybe add some bushes.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe using some jungle leaves, because I know jungle leaves are pretty bright looking. Okay, they're not bright looking here, but I think this will be better than nothing. These are going to be some really, really nicely trimmed bushes. I'm just going to do / set jungle leaves, and how does this look? Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty good, but whoa. Why are the jungle leaves decaying away like this? How do I stop this?
I think you might have to place them on the ground.
Okay, you know what? Forget the jungle leaves idea. I'm doing something else. If the jungle leaves are going to decay away on me like that, then what if we just use some trees? What type of trees should we use here?
Something small.
Wait. Hold on. What about a cherry tree? Wait, I don't think this grows.
Yo, I don't think this grows, but it looks sick. We should definitely add these.
Those do look kind of cool.
It looks like these are just like tinier trees. Ooh.
I guess the spruce trees could work. I'll place a couple of spruces down over here. I'll put down 4 saplings so that we get a really, really big looking spruce. Ooh, look at that. Wait, it made the ground look like poop again though.
I got it.
I guess we can fix that once we're done putting down all the trees. Anyways, here's what I'm thinking. We could just put down a couple of these saplings spread across here and hopefully use this to build a little wall between here and the beach. There we go. Let's grow all of these up. Okay, it's turning the ground into poop dirt again. I'll fix this all after I'm done.
Yeah. While you do that, I'll just add a few of these saplings around. They look like miniature bushes. I like them.
They do look like miniature bushes. I think they could look kind of cool if used right.
It's like a hedge.
There we go. These trees are looking pretty good. Wait, is this one gonna grow? Oh, there we go. It grew. Now let me go ahead and turn all of this floor back into some normal grass / set grass. Nice, looking good. And okay, this kind of solves the problem, but you can still kind of see that you can see the big divide between the beach and the grass. So maybe let's just put a bunch more saplings down. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll just put a bunch more saplings down. We got to make a whole wall of trees. There we go.
Ooh, these oak saplings look amazing.
Yes, this is actually coming along great. Whoa, hold on. I actually kind of like how these look. This looks so nice and neat.
It looks fantastic.
All right, well, here, let's put down all of these saplings over here. Grow all of these up. And okay, now we're starting to get a little bit more of a wall between here and the beach.
Ooh, you know what else we should add? A playground.
Ooh, wait, a playground would be really, really good. There's no way the mayor would want to tear this place down if there's a playground. I'm pretty sure he has kids.
Yeah. So a playground would be perfect for him.
Exactly.
I'll go ahead and work on it. I'm gonna make a goated playground.
All right. But what other stuff do people want to have at parks? Wait. I have an idea. What if we build a water park here?
A whole water park?
Yeah. An entire water park. It can be connected to the beach and everything. That way, there's no shot that this place gets teared down.
Honestly, that is not a bad idea.
Entire water park could go kind of nuts. All right, I'm gonna work on the water park in a moment. First, what I want to do though is copy these trees from this side over to this side over here. I think these trees look pretty good. It creates a nice wall between the park and the actual beach itself. Let me just go ahead and select all of these trees again, and I'm just gonna use the same trick I did back over there with the path. Let me just do / copy / flip and then / paste, then boom, there we go. We've got a nice wall of trees over here. And yo, what happened to the path over here?
I think something might have went wrong.
Hold on. We can repair this. Just gotta select all of this on this side. / flip it again. And then / paste. Boom. There we go. Looks good.
There we go. Looks a lot cleaner.
Anyways, I kind of like this little sand thing that you've got over here. This looks pretty good. You should add some swings and stuff too, though, to the playground. I think that is definitely gonna be cool.
I am definitely going to add a walkway first because everybody loves a good walkway.
Ooh, yeah. Wait. You should use a dirt path. Just grab a shovel and then just use this to make a nice little path. Ooh, can also put some of these cherry saplings around it. This looks really friendly.
Ooh, this looks very friendly.
Okay, this looks kind of sick, but I think the next thing we need is the water park. And the first thing that every water park needs is a pool. You need a little area where all of the slides can go to. So I'm thinking I could just build the pool right over here. I'm gonna clear out this tree though, because it's kind of in the way of everything. There we go. / set 0. And all right, this will be the spot for the pool. Let me go ahead and select the nice little area to clear the pool out in. I think this looks about big enough. Let's stack this down a little bit so we have some depth. And now it's time to add the walls. I'm thinking we could just use some nice concrete walls. / walls red concrete. Oh yeah, that's looking clean. Let's make the floor over here red concrete too. And now we gotta fill this thing up with water.
There has to be some sort of like swing set or something I can place down, right?
Swing set? I think you're gonna have to build one.
All right. Let me crack my knuckles and get to work.
Okay. This place is looking kind of cool. Ooh, hold on. I could place down a diving board. I think a diving board is gonna be a great addition to the pool. We could have a small diving board and then one really, really tall one for all the people who want to jump off the big one.
Everyone loves swimming.
Anyways, this looks pretty good for the small diving board. People can climb up here, have a couple of bounces on the diving board, and then bounce into the water. Now for the big one over here, we're gonna need a ladder to get up because this one's gonna go high up. Let's get a ladder, put that down over here. And how high should we make this one go? I think this high should be about tall. Don't want to make it too high, then people might get scared of it. There we go. How does this look? Yeah, this looks pretty good. People can climb up here, do some bounces, and well, this is really high. That's kind of scary. All right, I think this looks pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie, this swing set's already coming together nicely.
Let me see. Yeah, it's not bad. I kind of like it.
It's not done yet, but I mean, it's starting to, it's getting there.
Okay, now that we've got a little pool and a little water park area, what other stuff would be really, really cool to have in a park?
Well, people like hiking. They like, what else do people like to do?
Wait, what if we make a dog park area where people can come and walk their dogs?
Oh, yeah. Wait, we should also make a hidden house for us.
Oh, heck yeah. A hidden house would be so sick. It'll be even better than our current house. Dog park area is going to be a really good idea. We can have other dogs swing by and we can hang out with them. I think it's going to be sick. Anyways, this little pool area over here is looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and grab some more of those cherry saplings and place them around the path because I think these things look really, really cool.
And the swing set is done.
Nice. That swing set looks clean. Anyways, now it's time to build the dog park. The dog park is probably actually going to be really simple. All we really need to do is just put a fence around here. We can just select this area, / walls, oak fence, and boom, there we go. We got a little dog park.
We should do something interesting for the dogs.
Ooh, we should have like water bowls. We should have like a hose that just automatically fills the water balls up.
Ooh, yeah.
There we go. I'm putting a little fence gate area over here so that people know where to enter from. Let me also grab some red banners. I think this could be cool looking if I put them here.
Oh, some doggy bowls. All right, there we go.
Let me put down a sign here saying dog park. There we go. Nice. This looks pretty good.
There we go. It's some little food area and water area too.
And here, let's add another pathway to get up here too.
So they don't get confused when walking up.
Yep, exactly. Let's put some cherry saplings here. All right, that looks pretty nice. And okay, now for our house. Our house right now is kind of small. It's kind of just a little hole inside of this rock. Since we're in creative mode though, we can make this place way bigger.
Yeah, we can have a huge house.
Let's go. All right, well here, I'm gonna start clearing out space inside of this house. Let's see. This is about to be the coolest rock in all of the park. Wait. We might even have enough room in here for a second story.
That'd be great. A second story?
2-floor doghouse. This is gonna be crazy.
Double-decker doghouse.
Let's see. I'm just boring it out right now so that we have as much space as possible. Let's see. Have I cut out every block that doesn't need to be here already? Oh no, look, there's a couple here. Wow, this place is actually much bigger than I thought it was.
It's a big rock.
It is indeed quite a large rock.
All right, the water thing looks nice.
All right, here, let me come take a look at this. How does the water feeding thing work for the dogs? Yo, it's a water dispenser. This is sick.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just like give it a little squeeze.
All right, that's pretty cool, but okay, let's see. Now that I've cleared out the inside of our little rock over here, it's time to build a nice interior.
Ooh, I called dibs on this room.
What? This room's bigger. I want this room.
Okay, well
Actually,
then-
wait, no. You can have that room. You can have that room.
Yeah, I already called dibs, bruh.
I've got an even better idea because for my room, I'm gonna have my very own balcony.
What?
Oh, yes. And wait, did you get a human bed?
Yeah, I did.
Human beds are always so cool. I've always wanted one. Ooh, wait, this area could be repurposed as a staircase. I couldn't remove these blocks because if I did, they would expose the rock to the outside. But I could just use that as an advantage and build a staircase here. Oh, yeah, this is great. This is actually great.
Hopefully no, like, inspector comes and looks over here.
Yeah, if any inspectors come, maybe we could, like, pretend it's like a little fort that some kids built.
Yeah, it's a Heidi fort.
All right, well, here, let me go ahead and grab myself my bed. I'm going to put my bed up here so that I can sleep on the second floor. And what do I want to do down here? Hey, this area is my part of the house, buddy.
Oh, my bad.
Let me grab some purple concrete. I'm going to make this place out of concrete so it lasts a long time. Where should we draw the border?
Probably there.
Yeah, this looks about good.
I feel like that's about fair.
All right, and hold on. We should probably have a door here so that we can actually hide our house so that people don't just crawl in.
Yeah. What door?
This door over here looks pretty good. Maybe we could put this down on the floor like that.
There you go.
And then we could also put down some flowers on the outside so that it's kind of hidden.
We can put a bush here.
Oh, exactly. We should also move our dog bowls inside, probably. I'm gonna move mine upstairs. Wait, hold on. I can't get out. I mean, in. I can't get in.
Oh, bruh.
Hold on. I think we need to move our door. How are we gonna do this?
That works.
Yeah, but it doesn't cover up the wall.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Wait, hold on. I think I have an idea. There's these things called ghost blocks. If we place them down over here, they look like normal blocks, but we can actually go through them. We could just use these as our doors.
Yo, then nobody would be able to find us.
Oh, yeah, this is actually great. But on the inside of this rock, we've got our entire house. Hold on. I'm gonna add a lamp up here so that I have a little light to turn on while it's nighttime. There we go. Let's have the lamp with a lever. And all right, I think my room is looking kind of sick.
I think this park got a huge upgrade.
Yeah, I think we did a good job. Let's take a look at everything. So we upgraded the fountain, we upgraded the path. Hopefully the next time the mayor comes around, they're not gonna want to destroy the place.
Hopefully. I guess we'll see tomorrow morning.
Well, we should probably go hide inside of our house because we do not want anybody coming and seeing us outside. Don't need to risk that.
All right, well, I'm going to lay in my bed. Super comfy.
I guess I'll just stay out here. I'm kind of nervous. I wonder when the next time the mayor and the construction worker come around.
So yeah, here are the blueprints. We were thinking about moving the parking lot
Whoa,
right
you've already
over-
made some nice work. Look, the fountain's way better. There's like saplings here. The trees look nicer.
What is all this?
I thought this was your doing. Everything looks great.
Wait, Kim, the mayor and the construction guy are out here. They're looking at our build.
Hopefully this is good enough.
This looks pretty nice, but we didn't even start construction yet.
Well, whoever did, I need to thank them. This is pretty good. You know what? I think a parking lot would remove the town folks' business. You know what I mean? I think this is a pretty adequate substitute for the new park.
Wait, but you said if I build a parking lot, I get a raise.
Well, I mean, if you find whoever built this, I'll give them a raise.
What? In that case, I built this. Yeah.
You just said that you didn't. You know I don't like liars, right?
It was my team.
Yo, I think the construction guy's trying to take credit for our build.
Just let him, dude.
Show me some proof, and then I'll give you a raise. Till then, I'll be in my office.
So no parking lot?
Yeah, no parking lot.
Oh, man.
I think we did it. There's no construction of a parking lot happening now.
We saved the park!
Let's go. All right, next time we gotta clean up our poop, though. We cannot let the park get bad again.
Yeah, maybe we should have added some bathrooms.
That was pretty crazy, and if you want to watch the next video, then click on the video on the screen right now.